Will you remember where you were the year Too Faced released their famous holiday tin palette without the tin? Why do I feel like we just did this? Oh yeah, we did. Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Kimmy. This is my attic. Happy fall as we are filming this. It is September 3rd. Fall is my favorite time of the year. I wasted no time. I'm one of those people. And I just had this like little fight with my coworker because she's one of those people that like holds on till the summer, till the technical date of September 22nd. And I'm one of those people that's like full force September 1st. Guys, what are you? I would love to know if you want to leave it down in the comments. Are you on Team Kimmy? Or are you on Team Stacy? If you like the summer and you hold on to it as long as you can, then you are on Team Stacy. And if your room looks something like this, then you're with me. But guys, today, let's just get into it. We are on the topic of the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice Second Slice Palette. So let me take you back. For those of you that don't know, and if you love makeup, you know. Okay, if you're into makeup, you know it's a big deal when Too Faced releases their holiday palette because it kind of kicks off the holiday makeup season. Okay, we had the Spice palette, we had the Extra Spice palette. I think those were the two of the nicest ones they did. Then they came out with the Pumpkin Spice palette. Then last year they came out with the Cinnabuns palette, and I didn't get it. And I regret that decision, to be honest with you. I remember I made like this whole spiel. I didn't think it was like holiday enough, whatever. But I did have second thoughts about it. And I said to myself, and I think I said to you guys, next year I'm getting that palette, okay? Like turkey at Thanksgiving, the Too Faced palette is a holiday tradition. The Too Faced tin palette is a holiday tradition. However, and let me just tell you, okay? Let me just tell you. I really feel like Too Faced, ever since they have been, this I guess is the new Too Faced. I believe they are under new management. I think they have had amazing ideas. I think the people working in the marketing department are on, and the people in production are like, I don't know, they took off. The Better Than Chocolate palette, I have a whole video on this. I didn't like it. Now, if it, for what it's worth, I don't think a lot... I don't know if how a lot of people felt about this, because honestly, I did see a lot of good reviews, but I'm standing by my review, okay? I didn't like this palette. I didn't like this. I think the packaging is gorgeous, but I didn't like it. Like I said, I have a review down below, but the short version is I think it's all the same color and the formula is not good. Mattes are okay. I thought the shimmers really sucked. Sorry. That's how I felt. But I thought the concept was great because Too Faced has had a lot of success with their chocolate palettes. I think these tin palettes are their strength. They really are. Although I have to say they haven't been this year. I thought their concealer was very good. Their new Eternal Light concealer. Also have a video on that. I will post it down below. I think that's the best thing they've done this year, to be honest with you. This I didn't like. And I remember saying, I really hope that this isn't the holiday palette. And a lot of you like agreed with me. A lot of you commented, you really think it's going to be the holiday palette? I hope it's not. So when I heard that they were doing Pumpkin Spice Second Slice, which is kind of what I wanted them to do last year, I was super excited. And then I went to purchase it. It's not a tin, guys. It's paper packaging. Now, here's the thing. If you're not into makeup, you're probably like, so what? Like, who the hell cares? Why is that a big deal that it's paper packaging? But you have to understand, a lot of people into makeup, they wait for this palette. They love this palette. There's a lot of makeup collectors out there that collect these tin palettes. And I think you're going to have, my opinion, you're going to have a lot of disappointed people that Too Faced didn't do the palette in the tin. That's my feeling. If you're going to say, well, maybe they wanted to give the savings back to the customer, I would say you'd be right, except this palette is equally expensive at $52. The tin palette and this palette, same thing. So why didn't they put this in the tin is anybody's guess. But honestly, like, is it such a big deal? it's not that it's such a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. But it's the little things, right? It's the little things in life that we look forward to. And a lot of people look forward to this Tint palette. And so I think it was a crappy thing. It was a crappy decision on Too Faced's part. My opinion, I would love to know you guys, your opinions. I'd like to know your opinions, as always. But pumpkin spice, second slice. Of course, there was the original pumpkin spice palette the year before last. I think that's a great idea. I think it was a great idea to release a second pumpkin palette. So today we're going to try it out. It has one strike against. Usually Too Faced starts with a check for the packaging. Almost always, because Too Faced, they're known for their packaging. That's another thing. So they always start with something good for their packaging. But this one, they're not going to start out because it's not that I don't like the packaging. I think the packaging is cute. And I don't personally mind the paper packaging. I don't mind it. But I think it should have been in a tin. It's always been in a tin. It's the same damn price. I think it should have been in a tin. So it's a 1-point deduction. Okay? It's like you tried the triple axle, but you turned it into a triple loop. Or the other way around. I don't know which jump is harder. But that's how I feel about this. Okay. Open it up. You do have the cutesy mirror. Sorry to blind you. There's a piece of pumpkin pie on here. I'm all about packaging. I have been known to buy things strictly for the packaging. I know some of you are the same as me because they've told me. So, I mean, I just appreciate the packaging. Now, it is cute. It does smell like the pumpkin, like you would expect it to smell. It smells like pumpkin, like cinnamon pumpkin. It actually smells quite good. This one, the Better Than Chocolate, had a very, very slight chocolate smell. I think this one, the smell is a little bit more intense. But when Too Faced makes these palettes, they're known for that. They always have a fragrance, and I actually think the fragrance is quite good. I think the fragrance is nice. But be aware if you don't like fragrance. This one has like a cinnamon pumpkin smell. Color story. Yeah. Okay. Listen, like I said, it's very rare that we go crazy, that Too Faced wows us with a color story, right? They tend to wow us with the packaging, which they really didn't do. This is basically the color story that they're kind of known for. This is the color story that I would expect this palette to be. I'm not disappointed. I think it's nice. We'll swatch it out. We'll see if they're all the same. Like, I thought the color story of Better Than Chocolate wasn't bad until I swatched it out and I realized there were so many similar colors. But, man, I hate sirens. I hate sirens because I always get, like, the chills. I used to work in a hospital, and I just, you know, they're never anything good. But anyway, here's the color story of the Better Than Chocolate and the pumpkin side by side. Both are extremely neutral palettes. They're quite similar. Looking at them, they're a little similar. They're not exactly similar, but this one definitely more. Thing is, I don't have the original pumpkin palette. I did declutter it. In my last declutter, I gave it to someone who really wanted it. So I'm doing this by memory, but I think it is somewhat similar. But all of their palettes are kind of similar, to be honest. My feeling, all of these palettes, they always look similar. So if you have the pumpkin spice one, just off memory, if you had that original pumpkin spice one, you don't need this. I mean, I don't know how similar it is because I don't have it, but I'm telling you, you don't need it if you had the other one. I remember it being really nice. I remember it being in a tin, and I remember it smelling like pumpkin, and I think it'll suffice. If you didn't have it and you regret that you didn't buy it because these are all limited editions, then I would say maybe check this out because it is a nice palette, but for $52, let's check out the formula. Let's go ahead and swatch it out. First, let me go ahead and read you. Sit back, relax, and make room in your makeup bag because we're serving up seconds of our best-selling pumpkin pie-inspired eyeshadow palette with pumpkin spice second slice. I think that is cute. I think that is a cute name. This sexy, sparkling pumpkin pie scented eyeshadow palette features 18 warm and spicy shades and a variety of finishes that will make transitioning from your morning PSLs to your favorite fall late night snack as easy as pie. Cute. And of course this palette is available at Ulta. It is available at Macy's off the Too Faced website, and the Sephora website. But the Sephora website, it was online only. I mean, on the Sephora website. I saw on the Sephora website that they are selling this online only, at least for now. Who knows? Maybe they will get it in. Claims to be highly pigmented, one swipe payoff, buttery creamy texture, and easily blendable. Let's go ahead, like I said, and swatch it. First shade, Whip It Good. Sip Sip Hooray. Crust Issues. Oh man. Cutie Pie. Pick of the Patch. And More Please. Okay, guys. Alright. Let me get up for this one. Okay, so there you have it. This one swatched out the worst. Not surprised because it is a matte, and I think I had the same experience with the chocolate palette. Really nothing all that exciting. This one also swatched out horrible. That was More Please. More Please also swatched out pretty bad. Shimmers look okay. Let's move on to the next line. Alright guys, I already feel like I'm going to have the same issue with this one. Seriously, this is the second row, and I feel like it looks pretty much like the first row did. Mattes are not swatching out as good as the shimmers. This one's really pretty, but if you have a collection, you already have this color. This one's nice. I think the shimmers are going to be better than the mattes. This one swatched out okay. This one's a little patchy. All in all, the first row kind of looks like the second. Let's go to the third. By the way, the colors from left to right, Squash It, Everything Nice, Serving Looks, One More Bite, Sinful, spelt with a C, and Spice-tacular. Okay, and the third row actually I think is kind of nice. I think the third row does have some nice different shades. Left to right, Toasted, Second Helping, Scary Spiced, Fall Feels. This one, I think this Fall Feels, this is kind of a nice color. Thankful, Eyes on the Pies. Too Faced always really does have cute names. This one swatched out well for this shade. Like these kind of pinks, sometimes they're very patchy. I thought this swatched out pretty nice. So let's go ahead and give it a try and see how the formula is. Okay guys, if you hear anything in the background, Maggie is still going a little crazy. She tends to have the zoomies around this time. It is 6:20 in the evening. This is her like zoomy time. So after this video, we'll go outside, we'll play a little bit. Usually I do that like for those of you that have a puppy with the same issues. I find that if you have like, you know, like a walk, not just a walk, like a real like playtime, like a fetch, or like just like let them run around, whatever, it really helps. If you have a puppy with the zoomies, you might want to try that because like she's going crazy now, but whatever. You may hear some grunting in the background because she just ran downstairs, but I'm sure she'll be back up here with my sock, who she is fighting it out with. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and give this old palette a try. I will do 2 looks on both eyes. Let's go ahead and dive in with the neutral colors because there's so many of them. Let's go ahead and try Sip Sip Hooray. That's this one right here, and I think it's kind of pretty. I do think that color is, man, my brushes. Okay, formula is not too powdery. Let's see. It is a little powdery. You know what's kind of fun? Oh, I love the smell though. I love pumpkin smell, so I love this smell. What is kind of funny is I always found like Too Faced tin palettes to be their best formula until the chocolate palette, and then I didn't think so anymore. I mean, their last chocolate palette. This powder is formulary, powdery, but I actually do like that color. So let's go ahead with Second Helping. That's this like orangey color, and put it in the crease. Let's see how that transfers, or translates, goes on. Oh my god, that's a beautiful color. That is a beautiful color. see if Spice-Tacular is a little bit darker. Sorry guys, my allergies are in full force, but I really don't care, because when my allergies are in full force, it's a sign that the weather is changing and becoming more fall-y, which I love. Okay, Spice-Tacular. Just go ahead and put this over here a little bit. Oh yeah. So look guys, I never claimed, obviously, like I work in a molecular laboratory. I am not a makeup artist. I have never worked with makeup. I'm just your average girl that likes makeup. So when I do a review, it's in no way, shape, or form a tutorial. I'm just a girl doing makeup, and what I look for is it easy? Is it easy because I need something easy to work with. I'm not somebody who's going to, like, you know, use a million brushes and wet this and that. Not that that's a big deal, but I like easy makeup. Can I work with it? Do I like it? I actually like this formula better than the chocolate bar. It's a little different. I feel like the mattes are going on nice. So let's go ahead and try the shimmers. Let's go ahead and try this. Squash it or one more bite? Let's do one more bite. This one right in the middle. Maggie May! She wants to know what's going on. I hear her panting in the background. She's running up and down the stairs like a crazy woman. Okay. Shimmers are not bad. Shimmers are not bad. Like, I think they're nicer than the chocolate palette. I'm going to go ahead and use the finger. They go on better with the finger. Let's try another one. Let's try Pick of the Patch. What's this one right here? Kind of nice. I'm gonna go under with Toasted. This shade right here. Just like under a little bit. So the shades are similar. They're similar. I'm gonna go more Please. Kind of like on the eyelid. But I feel like there's more of a... I just messed the whole thing up, but that's okay. I feel like there's more variety than there was in the chocolate palette. I kind of used that shade as like an eyeliner, which I really can't do in real life. Because I can't have it because of my nickel allergy. That's got nothing to do with Too Faced. I can't have anything like right on the lid like that. It will... But most people don't have a nickel allergy, so most people won't have that problem. And I'm going to go in the inner corner with Whip It Good. Oh, that's pretty. My thought before even... Let me give you my thoughts before doing... before even doing the other eye. You know, no. Let me hold it till the end. Okay, let's go ahead, switch it over to the other eye. We'll try everything nice. We'll see if you can even see it. I do kind of like it. I think the formula is definitely better than the chocolate one. I don't think it's bad. And I think Too Faced kind of dropped the ball, because I think this could have been a great palette if it was in a tin. I mean, it's not a bad palette. It's just that I thought I saw a spider behind me. It's just that people look forward to the tin, and I could be 100% wrong, but I don't think I am. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed that this palette's not in a tin, especially if you're a collector, and a lot of people collect these palettes. Trust me. A lot of people collect these palettes, these tin palettes. I can't tell you how many. Actually, I can actually see that on my skin. I'm impressed with that because it's a very pale shade. You know what? Did I try Scary Spiced? I think I did. What color didn't I? I'm gonna put Fall Feels over here. Let's do Eyes on the Pies. I don't think I did that one. Oh no, I want to do the pink shade. I want to do the pink shade. Here's the thing. I'm not even kidding with you. I wanted to hate this palette. I'll be perfectly honest. Thankful we're gonna do that. I'll be honest. I wanted to hate this palette. But I don't. I don't hate this palette at all. I think this palette is a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. And I think they would have had something really special here. They had just put it in the damn tin. I think that's pretty. I think that pink is like really pretty. Thankful. It's like a pink, but it's like a pinky kind of orange. It's like a fall pink. And I'll do Eyes on the Pies on the, just like kind of around the bottom. What's that brush I just used? It's kind of good for it. I use the other side of it. I'm so not a brush person. I'm really not. Guys, who is getting the Alice in Wonderland palette? I am so excited. I am so excited. I haven't even... I hear people going woof woof. They're playing with the dog downstairs. I didn't even watch. I didn't watch one review on it. I know a lot of the influencers already got it. Of course, they get the PR. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised. Like, I waited for the Cinderella palette. I set my alarm. I literally set my alarm for the Sigma Cinderella palette. I admit it. I admit it. I did. And I was not impressed with it. But Alice in Wonderland, Alice is my girl. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to do, what didn't I do yet? So I'm looking for a shimmer I haven't said yet. So did we do Squash It? Whip It Good is lovely. That's the one I did on the other eye. Oh, I really like the combination of like the orange and the pink. It looks beautiful. Alright. I think I'll do the same thing in the corner. Because I'm out of shimmers, so I'll just go ahead in the corner again with Whip It Good. So I think that's so pretty. And then I'm going to try Fall Feels as like eyeliner. Again, something I wouldn't be able to do in real life. But this really isn't real life, is it? Well, the other one works better as an eyeliner. Alright guys, let me go ahead and throw some mascara on. I'll be back with my thoughts. You kind of already know what they are, but I'll go into them anyway. Okay guys, so on the rest of my face, before I tell you, I want to point out this product, which I absolutely love. This is the Plumpkin Retinol Eye Cream by Tony Moly. Now, what do you think? Did I purchase this because I did the research and I realized that this particular grade retinol works very well for my skin and the skin on my under eyes? Or did I buy it because it is in the shape of a pumpkin? But I do like it. Anyway, what else? What else? Missha Perfect Cover BB Cream, Supercharged Milani Brightening Under Eye. I love this stuff. Then for bronzer, I have the Hoola Glow. For blush, I did the Huda Beauty Perky Peach Cheek Tint. I like this, but mine's broken. Mine actually came broken. And it's definitely not my favorite blush, but it's okay. Highlighter, I have this Revolution SophX. I think this was the first one. You can actually still get this on Ulta for 12 bucks. And it's really, really nice. I don't think they have shades, but I'm using this one. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I bought it because I love Soph, but I actually really do like it. On the lips, I have Hot Cocoa by Fenty Beauty. I think that's all I'm wearing. Oh, and mascara, of course. Too Faced, better than Sex. My opinion, still one of the best mascaras out there. Okay. So, are you still with me? I almost kicked my whole setup over. So I had a speech actually I was going to say I had a speech pre-written. Not exactly, but you hear that? That's Maggie May. She's very frustrated. She's very frustrated over this tin. Guys, I kind of knew what I was going to say before I even filmed this, and I have to change it. I was going to say, I really think that with brands really stepping it up, like ABH and Tarte. Yes, Tarte. Oh my God, Tarte coming from behind. That Too Faced needs to step it up. I had that speech ready. However, I have to say, I am a lot more pleased with this palette than I thought I would be. I don't know if it's the smell or if it's the fall. I think the formula is, it's not the best, okay? It's not the best formula you'll ever use. It's not. It's really not. But I think it's very good. And, I mean, these Too Faced palettes, they're like classics. A lot of people are going to buy this. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed with the tin packaging. I do. I think if they had just put it in the damn tin package, or made it cheaper. You didn't want to put it in the tin packaging. Okay, sell it for $10 cheaper. I don't know what it comes out to, but you know, do something. Don't just put it. People like the packaging. They do. I think if they had just put it in the tin packaging, this would have been a win for Too Faced. With that said, I think this is a nice palette. I like the formula. I like the colors. I love the fall. I do. So maybe you can't. I mean, if you love the fall and you love these kind of colors and you don't care that it's not a tin and you missed out on the other one, then I think it might be worth getting. I wouldn't buy it if you have the original pumpkin spice because I really don't think it's any better. And the other one had nicer packaging. I actually think the other one was a little nicer. So I wouldn't run out and buy it if you have the other one. But if you missed out on the other one and you're sorry you missed out on the other one, I don't think this is a bad palette. I don't. I actually kind of like it. I think it is overpriced, but I mean, it's the nostalgia of it too, right? It's the fact that it's a pumpkin Too Faced holiday palette. And I think the actual formula is not bad. And in the end, that's what's really important, right? That's what's really important, that they have a nice formula. And I do think they did a better job on the formula than they did with the Better Than Chocolate. Now, if we could combine these two, I think Too Faced would have had a big hit on their hands. But we can't. So, like I said, if you missed out on the original pumpkin, I don't think you'll be disappointed in this. But if you have it, I wouldn't run out and buy it. So, that's what I think. All in all, not a bad palette, and I'm a little surprised. Guys, what did you think? If you bought it, or are you planning to buy it? And I would love to know what you guys think of the freaking packaging. Do you not care? Or are you a little upset that it's not a tin? Is it going to influence your decision? I love hearing from you guys, and I love having these talks about makeup. If you liked the video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. We talk about On the Attic. Every year, I make my plea. Every year, I make my plea to get to a certain amount of subscribers by the end of the year. This year, the magic number is 250. I hit 232. Last year, I was trying to hit 50. If you remember, last year, I was trying to hit 50, and I made it to, I think, 46. So I almost hit the goal, but not quite. But then right after New Year's, I hit it. So I was happy with that. I was very happy with that. This year, I would love to make it a quarter of my goal. End goal, of course, being 1,000 subscribers. But if I can make it to 250 by New Year's, I would be oh so happy. So if you do watch my videos and you enjoy them, please go ahead and just hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. Guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, and as always, please take good care of yourself. It is the little things in life. Remember that. Take good care of yourself so you can take care of someone else. And I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.